Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Order of the Crimson Arm, 100% growth, slow turn count playthrough. This video is tackling Chapter 16. This is the last map we have to promote, to train Waylon before he has to promote in order to save turns. And as such, we make it so he can get as much experience as possible. We're also able to get a bit of experience on a couple other units as well. Wayland is just barely able to eke out a level. Let's talk about the new recruit, Tanya, who picked up at the end of the last map. Her base stats are fairly solid, actually. She'll be deployed as mainly light magic filler. Her anima rank is much higher, but we're running low on anima tomes, like, really low. And the good thing about light tomes is that they have high innate crit rates, including the loose tome she joins with. It's not just a B-ranked tome, so you wouldn't expect it to be all that special. But no, it has 25 innate crit and 8 might. So it's actually fairly solid. We also want August to have as high stats as possible for the next map, because that's going to be mainly flyer dominated. I honestly should have just taken a Killer Lance for Lonnie, but because I was really anal about conserving uses, I ended up having to rig a low % Silver Lance crit on the boss. This map is one of the simplest in the game. It's also the shortest in the LTC, or tied for the shortest. Druids have access to anima and dark magic in this hack. Alchemist and Lonnie just both have 1 ranged weapons in order to one-round all the mages that are near them. That's the only enemies that they actually need to kill during this turn. Svenny's using a javelin during this enemy phase, and he hits, after this level up, C-rank lances. We can now go back to using axes on them full time, which is good, because we want him to get to A-rank axes, and then later on, S-rank axes. He never ends up using the S-rank axe, because it's really bad, and in fact we never obtain it. But that's totally fine, it gets extra hit and crit. Or specifically, hit against the final boss. That village that you see on the screen contains an Earth Seal, but we have enough Earth Seals for every unit that we want to promote anyway. Alchemist did a hand axe instead of a javelin, specifically just to kill that pirate. Lonnie's 1 point of strength away from capping it. This map is ridiculously small. In all honesty, there's not much left to explain on this map. All we really do is just get a bit more experience on our units. And then kill the boss with a 2% Silver Lance crit. Having August chip the mage gives her another level. Her speed is already catching up to Sven. It also gets her chip down so that we can dance for Camille and get her another level. Another thing worth talking about with Tanya is that she has D-rank staves, so she can use Mend. This is Negu's last level up before promotion. You can tell her stats are actually pretty nice now. She's just been using dinky weapons like javelins. Waylon caps it as strength and defense at the perfect time. He has to promote by the end of the next chapter. in order to beat that chapter in as few turns as possible. Regardless of what his stats were, we would have promoted him, of course, but him having capped his strength and defense means that he gets the most benefit out of promotion. He needs to cap his strength and defense. Well, he needs to get every one of the stats for endgame, so him capping his strength before promotion means that it takes less time getting his strength capped after promotion. The reason that this rig is so long is because I didn't want to bring out the Killer Lance. This is the earliest possible seed in which Lonnie gets a crit with a Silver Lance. She only has 5% crit because she hit S-rank lances in the last map. With this kill, Lonnie has now capped her strength. This is Chapter 16, completed in 2 turns. And I'll see you next time for Chapter 17, which is a much more difficult map. Thank you for watching.